Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, so how's it going? Yeah, I actually just came back live today. Yeah, it's chilled, right? It's really chilled, really chilled. Okay, so as you're joining, just okay. I'm here to share this now, right? Just give me a second. Everything will be shared now, so that every single person can actually just join up quickly. So we've not been live in, should I say, in a few weeks now. What? So some of this setup process is still kind of like tricky somehow. So let me just a moment and we are good to go, right? Just a moment and we're good to go. Okay. So how's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? Let's just we'll take maybe just a few seconds, few minutes to complete set this up. Remember, just like I said, we've not been live in a while, so so yeah. So just a moment. Let me quickly update the description here. Right. So it's far more easier for everyone to yeah, just get what to be looking at. Right. So how's it going, guys? So while I set this up, just start spamming what country you're from, what country you're watching us from. Just start spamming. I'm even here to drop this stuff in. I'm here to drop the link. I'm here to drop the link even in a public channel. Right. I'm even here to drop the link. Okay. So I just updated the description here. Right. Good. Now, so guys, just be spamming where you're watching us from, and remember to hit the like button. Just remember to hit the like button. Remember to hit the like button, guys. Remember to hit the like button also. Very important. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Remember to hit the like button. Very important. And also just spam where you're watching us from. Just spam where you're watching us from. Okay. So technically, okay. 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 So that's it. Now let's quickly sort out that of Facebook, right? So quickly sort out that of Facebook so that those on Facebook can also be live with us, right? So that those on Facebook can also just be fully live with us. Let's just activate that. Also, okay. 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 Okay, I'm trying to sort out this one for that on Facebook so that these guys can also be live with us. But kind of like having some technical issues here, so it's fine. It's fine. You just leave that for the meantime. I only just wanted to set it up so that those that are followers and those that are not on Facebook can also see everything. But it doesn't seem to be working out like that, right? So yeah, so it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So let's see. Okay. So of course you can see the trades that we have currently running, right? So this trade was dropped in our private channel, of course, first. After that was dropped in the free channel. So if you're new here, also just remember to hit on the subscription button, guys. Hit on the subscription button. Let's see how many subscribers we can get before before the end of this live session. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, new. Okay, so I've not done one thing, one very important stuff. I've not shared the stuff. I've not shared it. So a lot of guys don't even know that we're live now. So let me just quickly share this now so that everyone is aware that we're live, right? Let me just quickly share this. Okay. So we are now fully live. Okay. So just drop that. And if you're here, you're not in a free Telegram channel, the link is in the description box. Just feel free to hit on the link and just be part of us, right? Okay, so I shared the link there. And yeah, so technically that's the trade we have running, right, currently, right? So just have to say that up because from the last time a live stuff when we stopped it, I noticed well, it's not like we really stopped it, it's just a lot of stops and the rest, right? So we just had to go in a little pass or something, right? But yeah, so basically this is what we're having. So now we have a setup that shows you the exact trade we're in, right? So the explanation won't be a lot, right? So it'll be like, oh, so we entered this trade, yeah, there's no need for that, right? You can just see the trades. And guys, if you're new, just hit on subscription button. Let's see the subscription bar increasing. Let's see it increasing also. Just before we dive to check out the charts, right? And let's see if you joined us in this trade from the free channel. Okay, before I even, if you are in the private channel, how's the month been like? How's the past few days, the past few weeks been like? Tell us, how's it been like? If you're in the private channel, and if you're in the free channel, also tell us how has it been like? How's it been like on all the trades so far? How have they been like? Tell us. Yeah. So before we look at the chart now, if you're in the private channel, notify you in the private channel. Tell us how have the trade been going, the trades they've been going how. And if you're in the free channel, you're very fast and the rest. You've been catching up with the trades. Also, just tell us how it's been like, Tell us how it's been like. Tell us how it's been like. Okay. Someone is saying blurry screen. Is the screen blurry everywhere? Is it blurry everywhere? Now we're about to start looking at the charts, but because we've not been live in a few weeks, right? But other guys will be live almost every time now. Yeah, but then yeah, that's why I'm just giving a welcome back or something like yeah. After that, we dive in, the usual. We stop when we start, we don't stop, right? When we start, we don't stop. So for the meantime, if you've not joined us in a live trading session before, uh yeah, just you're welcome, right? If you know how it goes before the, okay, I wouldn't say short break, that was a long break, right? If you know how it was going, yeah, you already know, you don't need so much introduction. Okay, let's see where yeah, so I mentioned if you are in a free channel, if you're in a private channel, tell us how it's been going. If you're in a free channel, just tell us how the trade been like, how the trade been like, and things like that, right? Yeah. So I don't want to say anything. I just want those in the private channel and those that have been following up on our free channel trades. Also, I just want them to say it instead of me seeing it, right? Okay. Okay. So guys, yeah, I think it's been cool. So far so good. This is the trade we're having. You can see that on the screen, right? So that's the trade. See, just well, our first take profit has been hit, and now the volatility in the market is kind of like tricky, right? So yeah. So for the meantime, we just have to be patient, right? We have to be patient on that trade before it hits before he hits a second take profit and then a third take profit. And if no magic happens, right? If no magic happens, you know how the chart can be like sometimes, right? Okay, so yeah, so guys, let's see. If you are new here, just write you're new. Before we dive in, that will be the last stuff, and then you start recommending the charts that we should quickly check out. Remember, guys, if you are not part of our free channel, just check in the description box. The link is there. Hit on the link to just join. And if we get a trade now, because sometimes in our life we don't get a trade, right? It happens like that. Also, we can force a trade. We also check. So, but then if you want to use our recommended broker, just simply check in the description box also there. Just check in the description box so that we are all on the same page, so that there's no spread difference and funny differences and all of those. So just check in the description box, hit on the link there to just actually start using same broker with us. Yeah. So I would have reminded a lot of guys that will be going live today, but it just wasn't really confirmed that will launch out today. But yeah, since it's confirmed now, yeah, we'll go, right? Okay, guys, if you are new here, let's see. If you have never joined us on any live session before, if you've never joined us on any live session before, if you've never joined us on any live session before, so guys, just before we start looking at the chart, in case we get trades and nice trades and all of our stuffs like that, go in the description box for the meantime, look for the link to the recommended broker, hit on the link and quickly register. Right, while we're checking out the charts now, so we are all on the same page, right? So that's why, of course, it's recommended. It's not like it's a must, but it's recommended. That way we don't have spread difference. You don't start seeing stuff that, oh, your TP has been hit, mine is not yet hit, and the rest, or those funny tiny stuffs around, or yeah, you start having issues later with withdrawals and all of, to just prevent all of those funny things, because we don't waste pips here, guys. We don't waste pips here. So to prevent all of those funny stuffs, let's be on the same page. Just go in the description box, hit on that link, quickly register. It takes just a few minutes. You verify the account later, and we'll proceed like that. Okay. So let's dive straight to business, guys. Be hitting on subscription button and also the like button. Be hitting on subscription button and also the like button. Let's see how many subscribers we can get here today. Right, let's spam everywhere with like and other clean and subscription and the rest. Okay, guys, what chart do you want us to analyze? Let's dive straight to business. What chart do you want us to analyze? What chart do you want to start up with? What chart? What chart? Let's see. What chart do you want us to analyze? What chart? Okay, yeah. So while you write that, we have a lot of new guys here, right? So we're having Clement Martins, right? It's very new here, and we're having Godwin Egu. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name very well. My sincere apologies, right? Okay, let's see. So who else? Okay, so we're having MC Sophia, Mohamed Bala. So I have a lot of new guys here. Promate engineer, right? So we're having Abraham, right? So we're having a lot of guys, Dawn, Prince, we're having a lot of guys that are just joining us for the first time on our live session. Yeah, having a lot of guys. So if you're new here, also remember to hit the subscription button. Now, what chart are guys recommending we should look at? What charts? Let's see. XAUUSD. Well, we're in a trade on XAUUSD, as you can see, right? We'll still check it out now, of course. Already told everyone to join up on our XAUUSD trade, right? Already told everyone to join up. But then, excuse me. Yeah. So currently, we just went back to our first take profit. That's where we're at currently, right? We just went back to our first take profit now. That's where we're at currently, just in case, right? We just went back to our first take profit now. That's where we're at now currently. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to check what guys are saying is not clear. Okay, it's pretty clear. Just make sure you to adjust your settings. Very, very important. Adjust your settings and the rest so that it fits nicely, right? So that's just all you need to do. I'm watching it right here now, and it seems good. Everything looks pretty chilled and cool. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. What chart are we looking at? Okay, I was seeing gold US30 BTC. Okay, gold BTC. Okay, so I see a lot of gold, just as usual, right? Even though we're already in a trade on gold, but I guess maybe guys are looking for a re-entry or something. Maybe some guys that were late, pretty late, and things like that. I guess they are looking for a re-entry or something, right? So it's cool. It's cool. So we'll just we'll quickly check it out now. Let's see. We'll quickly check it out now. Okay, quickly check it out. So what are we having? Let me just quickly, just a second, quickly share this stuff and good. Good. Okay. So this is what we're having, right? This is what we're having on what do you call it now? This is what we're having on our gold currently, right? So these actually are gold charts currently like this, right? Actually a good chart. Okay, so everything is pretty visible, nice. Okay, good. So these pretty much are good charts, right? And what are we having now? So our first take profit was hit just around this range. Just around this range or so, right? That was where our first take profit was hit. Technically like that. Okay, so what are we having? Let's quickly look at our gold. If we get a formation that's a re-entry point, things like that, after which we check out other charts, right? Because we're already in a trade on gold, right? A formation got completed just today, right? A formation got completed just a few hours ago. Is it a few hours ago now? Okay, so this is what we've been having. We've been having that gold has been pushing towards the top, right? It only gave just kind of like massive drop towards the zone, and we also caught it from the zone towards the top again, right? Yeah. Okay, let's check this stuff on 4 hours time frame. Let's be clear on what we're having, right? Let's look at the now and also the future stuff. What's happening on okay, it's fine. Okay, so let's check the now and also what should happen like in the future of gold, right? Let's just see what you're having. Now, a lot of spectators and the rest, they're all saying that the chart should actually get towards this region. So a lot of we're expecting a lot of what they call it, multi-billionaires and the rest, traders and the rest. They're saying that the chart should get towards around this region. And that region I just mapped out is 4,000. That's without any analysis, nothing at all, like just nothing at all, expecting that the chart should get to that region. That's the first thing that you should be watching out for, right? A lot of guys have been saying it, right? Multi-billionaires and the rest, they've been saying it. I think I've heard that the boss, Elon Musk, also said that, right? So yeah, so it is it's pretty chilled, right? So where yet what they calling it, guys that create institutional markets and the rest saying stuff like that, it means you are not taking it for granted, right? Good. Now, haven't mapped at that level, right? Haven't mapped at that level. Let's check out what's happening now on our technicals, right? Check out what's happening on our technicals. First of all, without any stress, just looking at this thing, it's well, it's pretty straightforward, right? It's going towards the top. We really don't, I don't know, you really don't need much explanation for this. You can see that the stop is pushing towards the top, right? It's on an uptrend, right? It's been on an uptrend like that forever, right? So yeah. So this is what we're having first of all, right? Now the only tricky part that keeps taking guys out is maybe this and the rest, and I wouldn't advise you start trading sell now, at least not in the moment, right? But then this is the tricky part. You go and buy and then it wipes you out, right? So what we're looking at here, we're just mapping out, not just that, we're also mapping out a form of internals just around this range. If you don't fully understand what I mean by this, don't stress yourself. Those that have gone through an MC100, they perfectly understand. We're not trying to do mentorship here, so the main thing is to cash out. That's all. So forget about some of the things I say that you don't understand. We just want to cash out here, right? That's just all. Okay. So basically, this is it. This is now a major zone that we're looking at. Basically, these are safe zone. This is what will help us, right? Prevent all sort of nonsense in the market and the rest. Now, having mapped out this region, the next one will now be this, right? I'm just drawing so many lines here so you can actually see what I'm saying. In real life, I wouldn't want to draw this. Believe me, I don't even want to stress myself right during this. Okay. So if you do it like this now you understand why it makes sense, why the top guys are saying that it should tap around this range, which is actually an institutional level, right? Around this range, right? It makes sense why they are now saying it, right? Because if you map this stuff out, it's now tapping around this range, right? From this range, might now be expecting some crazy drop or something, right? Towards the bottom, things like that. Okay, so that's it for a 4 hours time frame. If we go on a 15 minutes time frame, let's quickly see. Now, if you notice, guys, I'm not speaking fast. That's because I actually heard what everyone said the last time, at least from the last live sessions we had. Guys say that I was explaining very fast and giving the trades very fast and everything very fast and like that. So some guys ended up cashing out massively from the market where we have other guys that didn't even go into the trade at all because they're like, oh, Mr. P, you're too fast. So now I'm taking it really slowly, right? So there's no funny complaint like, oh, Mr. P, I didn't get it, you were too fast and the rest. Okay, so I'm just speaking kind of like as slow as possible now, right? Okay, so this basically is what you're having currently, right? Went to the trade just at what region? Let's see. Went to this trade just around this region or this region. I think, yeah, this region also. Yeah, those were went into this trade. Expanding on 5 minutes time frame, so it's actually much more visible and looks better, right? So went into this trade around this region. Yeah, just around this region or so, right? Yeah, just around this region. So waited, it gave us a nice stuff just around the spot, and from here, cut it and boom, pushing up again. So what are we watching out for? Number one, that's if you are not in this trade. If you're in this trade, please forget about what I'm saying. Don't go into this trade again now. If you're already in the trade, just relax. We can already see this chart wants to push up towards our second tick profit. I'm speaking on behalf of those that are not in the trade at all, right? So that are looking for a possible entry point, things like that. Maybe they weren't aware when we drop the trade or something, right? So okay, so this is what we're looking at, right? So we're looking at towards our zone here. Let me draw it so there's no excuse of not understanding what I'm showing. I don't have to draw it, but yeah, so let me draw it so there's no excuse. So this is what we're looking at, right? Went into the trade, dropped down towards around this spot again, right? And so from around this spot, we're noticing a nice internal just playing around this zone. So what can we do? We can go into this trade again. If you are not in this trade, you can go into this trade. If the chart taps just around this range, right? Let's see, increase this. That's too little. Good. Now you can go into this trade again. If you are not in this trade, you saw it late or something, you can go into this trade just around this region. If the chart drops and taps around the zone, you can go in. It will be like almost like a zero retracement. not a zero retracement, right? But then if maybe you are in a hurry and the rest, the chart is likely to play around the zone because, well, you can see the rejections and all of those. So, but then I would advise you to do that, especially if your capital is not looking the best or something, right? I would just, okay, where did I even put that? Okay, it's fine. Let me just put it this time around. Yeah, it's fine. So you want it to hit the zone, right? You want it to tap around the zone, right? When it taps around the zone, you can join the trade, right? You can join the trade and you'll be looking at SL of just maybe around this region or so, right? That's what you'll be looking at, right? SL won't be the best, but well, at least you get to be in the trade and you get to prevent crazy what they call it now, crazy fluctuation of the chart, all of those stuffs, right? Okay, so that's it for the chart. And so what are we expecting to happen on a chart after that? If you look at this, you're seeing something around this range, right? Good. Now it makes sense why I was talking about the spot, right? Because this is the maximum zone that you should play around. When it plays around, it will create a rejection candlestick, and then from there, boom, it takes off from our region. Okay, so that's it. That was our first zone, which just around this spot was now our first take profit. And from there, we're expecting some other massive push towards the top. Let's go back to our 15 minutes time frame so we can see exactly what's happening now. 15 minutes time frame. So we are just expecting towards the top again, just around this region where we are having all our rejection candlesticks. I already drew that towards the top, but all this will happen within a long period of time, not now, of course. But then what are we looking at? This zone first, yeah. After which we're targeting just around this region, right? Just around this region or so. Just around this region or so, expecting a push towards that spot, right? Just around this region, if I'm not mistaken. And from here, breaks above this spot, we're not expecting what they call it now fresh highs in the market. That's fresh higher highs, things like that. And then the market just starts pushing towards the top. So what are you going to do for me? Those that have been here, they already know how it goes. But if you're new here, you don't know, this is what you're going to do for me. Take a screenshot of this stuff. Let me highlight that. So it's okay, it's fine. Let me, oh, I placed 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. Interesting. Now, what you're going to do for me, take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this exact spot, right? Now, it may last it taps on this range if it does. It's not a must. It's not guaranteed that it will. But if it does, just notify it, start spamming the chart that it has hit this level, right? When it hits this level, that's for those that have not been in the trade, so they can join. We can come back to this spot, and then we announce for others to actually just join up on the trade, right? So that's what we're going to do. And to even make you more comfortable, I'm going to add one more trade on mine so that, yeah, so we all join again, even though I don't need to, but just for the sake of those that maybe they didn't join the trade at first, I'll add one more trade again when it taps on the zone, right, to my positions. So, guys, you know what to do. Take a screenshot of this stuff. Be monitoring the chart for us, right? That's what you're going to help us do because we want to check out another chart that you are going to recommend now. We check out the chart, and then you are helping us to monitor this stuff. It might not hit the zone. It might just push up straight forward to our second take profit. We don't know, right? It's not yet... it's not, the market is not yet extremely volatile for the meantime, but just be watching out for the chart, guys. Just be watching out. So if it taps that zone, boom, we quickly go into an extra trade. If it doesn't, then very sorry, it's heading towards that second and a top take profit. Very sorry. I know guys are already in the trade. They don't want it to drop back down, of course. They want to just push up. I know that. While those that are not in the trade, they want it to drop down first, right? So yeah, it just depends. Okay, so overall, that's it. Now, guys, what chart do you want to check out next? What chart? What chart? Okay, it seems like it's dropping, right? Okay, what chart do you want to check out next, guys? What chart? What chart do you want to check out next? What chart? What chart? Guys, remember if you're new here, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Hit and like if you're just joining us, you know how it goes. Hit and like button, and if you're new here, hit and subscription button, right? Hit and subscription button. Let's let the number keep moving. Let the number keep moving, yeah. Let the number keep moving, yeah. Right, let the number keep moving, yeah. Okay, so let's see. What are we having, guys? What are we having? So if you're new here, Yeah, so just remember, okay, now let's see, what are we having? We're having NAS 100, right? Guys, want to check out NAS 100, Nasdaq, and Euro USD, okay, BTC. I'm seeing quite a lot of BTC here by different guys, actually. I thought it was one person spamming that, but it's okay. So I have a lot of BTC here today. I have a lot of BTC. Okay, and what else? What else? What else? What are we having? You see, right? USD card. Okay, we're having gold. We just checked out gold. We just checked out gold, guys. We literally just checked out gold, right? So yeah. Okay, so what are we having? US30. Okay, US30. Okay, okay, GU or GBP. Okay, okay. So I think what we are going to do, what we are going to do now is let's see. I think we'll just check out BTC first because we have a lot of BTC recommendations here. A lot of guys are requesting for BTC. So yeah. So let's check out BTC first, right? And from there, well, we'll check out what we'll see what charts guys request for next, right? So let's really check out for BTC first. Seems like a lot of guys are requesting for that. Yeah, someone is saying it's been long with trading Nasdaq. Okay, we're going to look at Nasdaq again now. Don't worry. It's just we have a lot of BTC requests, so let's check it out, and then we'll also check out Nasdaq depending on what guys request for next. But then we have a lot of BTC requests here, so we might as well just check that out first, and then we'll check out the others, right? Because we're going according to what guys are requesting for, right? It's only fair that way, right? It's only fair. If guys, more guys are requesting for it, it's only more fair to check that out first. So Nasdaq, yeah, we're not trading Nasdaq in a while, right? At least I've not given the trade, right? But yeah, personal account, of course, but I've just not been dropping Nasdaq trade things like that a lot. But yeah, let's check out BTC first. So we can move. Let's check out so we can have a trade. Let's see, so we can have a trade. So we can have a trade. Let's see, so we can have a trade. Okay, let's see BTC. Let's see BTC. Okay, so these are BTC, right? These are BTC. Okay, let's go on the basics first. Let's move from bottom to top. Go on the basics. Okay, on 4 hours, what's happening? Yeah, I know BTC and the rest pushing up, but then let's check out everything for guys that maybe have not been following up. So I like checking out everything from scratch. Okay, let's even go on daily so everyone is on the same page. Okay, take this out. Try for something else. Okay. Okay, so this is what we're having. I think some of the stars were a form or okay. Take this out. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. So this is what we're having, right? This is what we're actually having just around that range here. So I'm doing this stuff so that everyone is on the same page, right? So it doesn't matter what you hear or what you see on BTC and the rest. This stuff is actually pushing towards the top. You can see it is going towards the top, right? There's no argument about that. So because of that, I want to look for more of buys, right, compared to sells, right? We've established that fact, right? You can just see. So it doesn't matter. This stuff might be going down sometimes, and yeah, it's still going up at the end of the day, right? At least on the long term. Okay, so let's go on 4 hours now. Having established that fact, let's go on 4 hours. What are we having? 4 hours. Okay. So basically, this is what we're having on 4 hours time frame. Looking really chilled like this, right? We're still having that the chart is pushing towards the top, of course, right? Nicely like that. After breaking above this region here, which there's no point drawing that, we really don't need that now. So let's just save our time and quickly go to what we need, right? Which is just around this range here, which is just around this range. I actually had a massive evening occurred around the spot, after which it dropped down, and then that actually gave us a third touch. And you know what happens on third touches, right? Just like this, right? It gave us a third touch, just something like this. And if we map it out, it's not looking like this. Just a second, right? Let me adjust this. Supposed to start from here. And now we're having something like this, right? Good. Let's just adjust this because we need this stuff when we hit our 50 minutes time frame now. Okay, so this is what we're having, right? Now, if you notice, this stuff is crossing like this, and some might cross, and some might cross, and it's not like looking weird now, right? That like it wants to now crash towards the bottom, right? That's what it's looking like now, but we'll get there. So what are we noticing? If you notice, we're actually having some form of rejections around the zone also. So let's just map that also. These are what we call internals. So if you've never gone through a MT100 class, don't stress yourself trying to understand what I'm doing much. Yeah, what I'm trying to do. Yeah, don't stress yourself. Just focus on getting a trade. That's what we're focused on. We are here to cash out, not to look at theoretical stuff and do mentorship now, right? But then, yeah, don't worry. This stuff will make a lot of sense very soon. And yeah, those that are going to try MC100, I guess that makes a lot of sense to them. But then let's leave it like that. Now let's drop down to our 50 minutes time frame. Now let's see what you're having. Good. Now everything sums up to this, right? Everything sums up to this. It sums up to this. So good. Good. Now, based on the fact that we're having a really really nice what they call it, horizontal around this spot here, instead of using that, let me just use this. Yeah, this will actually be clean if when this formation actually gets completed, everything works according to plan. This will actually be very clean. This will actually be very clean. Actually, be very clean. Okay, so I mean, nice horizontal around this spot, right? Let me just adjust that so it's more realistic. So it's much more realistic. Good. Okay, so this is what we're having around that spot here. And aside from that, if we remember, guys, I'm drawing the stars for the sake of, yeah, beginner traders and intermediate and the rest, right? So instead, the last time we would just show it like this, and guys were like, Mr. P, we don't understand what you mean by that. So now I just show everything. And then after the live, I wipe out everything off my chart. But for the meantime, so everyone actually follows up. Let's map out everything so it's very visible. So there's no, I don't understand what you're showing me, right? So yeah. Okay, so basically this is it, right? We're having a massive internal zone around this spot, and then we're having just a standard trend line here, right? Just looking very cool. And if we try looking at it from a zone just around the spot, boom, right? It now shows us something that is very nice. So what are we expecting? We're expecting for this chart to drop down towards the top. If that happens, right, drop down towards the top. So be ready to take a screenshot in case this stuff gets completed within the period of this alive, so we can actually go into a trade. So far, so good. We are not in this trade, and yeah. Oh, by the way, what happened on our gold? I'm looking at it here. Okay, our gold is still just there, right? So the meantime, still just there, right? Yeah. Well, I forgot that I'm actually showing you the chart already. You can already see the chart on the screen, right? Yeah, I almost forgot. Okay, yeah. So you can just see the chart around here on your right hand side of your screen. Depends. Yeah, right hand side of your screen, right? Okay. So this is what we're having on our BTC, right? So now, what are we watching out for? We're watching out for this guy now. This is our BTC to crash towards our zone here. Now, when it crashes towards our zone, we are having something we call a build up here. Once again, if you've not gone try MC100, don't stress yourself. Don't try asking that and stress your life. We're just looking for a trade to cash out. So don't stress yourself with some of those technical stuffs. But then that's what we're having. So the reason why we expect this stuff to tap on our zone here is because we are trying to follow the rules of our build up, right? Very simple like that. But then if that doesn't happen, which it should happen because we're having consistent steps of our rejection candlesticks here. So technically it should drop down, but not every time, right? Because this is a chart, so we can see into the future, right? So because of that, what we can just do is we can map out the levels of our rejection candlesticks again. Right now, in real life, I don't have to map it out because I can already see it. But for the sake of everyone here, beginners, intermediate, and all, let's map it out so that everyone can see it. Starting from our rejections around this spot, now we are having something just like this, right? Good. Now, Okay, looking nice, right? I don't have to, but then I've shown you now. So what I want to do, I want to delete it. I don't like my chart. My chart is now too rough, right? So, but then you've seen it, right? I'll leave the rest lines, don't worry, so you can follow up with me. But then you're seeing the stuff, right? It's just flowing towards around that range here, right? So what are we expecting from that? We're expecting that the chart should push above that very range that I just showed you right now, right? And then gives us a nice closure above it, right? It gives us a nice closure above it. And then after that closure, what we want to look at for is the previous candlestick if it was bullish, right? Of course, this one is already bullish, but this 15 minutes time frame, right? Uh, okay, another candlestick, 15 minutes candlestick will be formed in like 11 minutes. So if this one pushes towards the top, the next one that gets formed starts with nice bullish stuff, bullish momentum, and then it's above this very stuff that we just mapped out. Good. We storm into our trade, right? So to make it a lot easier for you, let's presume so let's presume we're having something like this. So when the chart taps around the zone, take a screenshot. Number one, if the chart taps around this first zone here, what we're expecting, we want the candlestick to, well, naturally to create a rejection. It's just how it works, right? Create a rejection towards the bottom, just like this. And after which we're expecting a new candlestick, right, to get formed here. 15 minutes time frame, so it's possible to be formed within this period of this life. But then if that doesn't happen, because this stuff technically can complete because look at it, this is a minor retest, right? It's not a major one, it's just a minor stuff occurring at 15 minutes time frame. So technically we can also assume that it's finished because it tapped on our rejection candlestick. But I don't want to assume. This money we're talking about, right? We don't do assumptions here, right? All this one will be very sure. So to confirm this stop, we want this stop to drop down, tap on our level, give us a rejection, new candlestick, we go in smoothly, no issues, everyone is happy, right? Or we can wait for this stuff to push up. That's if it says that I'm done with the retest. We want it to push up, give us a nice closure with a bullish momentum, and we're also going. So yeah, so we're not doing try and error here, so we'll have to wait, sit down and wait for the entire stuff to be completed before anything, right? Good. So that's it, right? That's it for our BTC. So guys, remember, take a screenshot of this thing in case it gets formed within a period of this live. And then that's the beauty about it. Because even if even if we don't get what do you call it now, just a moment, even if we don't get a trade within the period of this live, we can also just what do you call it, we can also just monitor the stuff and continue later on. So just a moment. Okay. Okay. So guys are saying that gold has hit the line. Okay, has it hit the line though? Has it? Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's actually heading for that now. It's heading for that line now, right? It's yet to hit it, and it did, right? It did. So good. So I'm just gonna add one more trade on mine to it. Good. So just going to add one more, right? Like that. Good. Okay. So that's it, right? I added one more trade on mine, and basically that's it for the meantime. So just have to wait. Those that maybe they just joined us up, so you have a range of points mapped out the line. How about for BTC? Now, by the way, is my screen still showing nicely? It's not, right? Just a moment. Okay. Okay, so I added one more trade. You can actually see that there, right? Okay. So basically, that is it. That's it for our BTC. That's it for our BTC for the meantime. Okay. Okay. So if you join the trade right at the zone where we just mentioned, you should notice that we are already pushing towards the top, right? We're already pushing towards the top. Right. Okay. So that's the extra entry point, right? And the rest. So let's see. Okay, just a moment. Okay. Let me just set this on 5 minutes time frame. So it's kind of like, okay, it's fine. Let's go back on 15 minutes. Good. Okay, that's it. Basically, that's it. Okay, guys are requesting for the stop loss level, right? For that. Okay, so technically that will just be the last stuff for the meantime, and we call it a day, right? So we just look at that. Sorry, guys, we couldn't look at other stuffs for the meantime, but we'll be live maybe later today or tomorrow or something, right? For the meantime, there are other appointments that need to be caught up with, but we are targeting just around the zone for those that join, because the stop loss for others is kind of like pretty different. But for those that just joined, your stop loss would be towards around the zone, right? Towards around the zone, towards around the zone. And for our TP reference, we are targeting just our final TP reference, we're targeting around 3974. That's our final TP reference. Okay. Just a moment. Let's adjust this a little bit. Let's give it a little bit of breathing space just around the spot, right? And then for our TP reference, we're just targeting around this range. Okay, guys. So I guess that's it for the now. That's it for the meantime. And we'll be back, right? We'll be back maybe later today on live to check out the stuff again, to get updates on the stuff, right? Or we'll just have to wait for tomorrow again to continue. Okay, guys, so that's it for the meantime. So bye for me, guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace. Oh, by the way, before we go, right? If you've not liked this video, remember to hit on the like. That's on the live there. And also, I'll update you. I'll update you, right? Just as it goes, I'll actually update you as it's going, right? Things like that on Instagram and also on our X, right? That's Twitter and everything. So, guys, basically that's it for the now, right? That's it for the now. It's a bye for me, guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.